So this is how it goes. The first step is you're just going to grab your phone or a camera, and you're just going to sit in front of it. You're going to press record, and you're going to speak out loud, looking at the camera or just looking away, whatever feels comfortable to you. But you're going to speak about whatever comes up for you. And this is kind of this idea of not having to speak about that which you are considering to be your expertise. It's just speaking about whatever's alive in you. And if you happen to speak about something that is within your expertise, wonderful. The goal is for you to simply speak. Now, there's no limitation to the time here, but if you had to put a limit to it, I would say 10 minutes or less. It's completely up to you. It's just a matter of speaking into the camera. Now, once you've done that, the goal is to do three things. You're going to replay what you just recorded. And this doesn't have to be right after you record. You can just like throw the phone away and say, screw it, I just did it, and not have to worry about it for a while. But when you're ready, you're going to come back and you're going to watch it, replay it in three different ways. The first one is you're simply going to listen. So if you filmed yourself for 3 minutes speaking to the camera, you're just going to listen to what you're saying. And this is just paying attention to the words, what they sound like, the messaging. And some of you may cringe. Some of you may feel like, oh, that was pretty good. Some of you may not think anything of it. Regardless, you at least got a sense of what it was that it felt like to listen to you. The second replay is now going to be fully visual. So you're going to turn down the volume, and you're simply going to look at your face or look at your body language throughout the 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes. And you're just going to pay attention to how you are speaking physically, how you are moving. You can see I'm like moving as you're speaking. And you're simply going to notice and pay attention to that. And then finally, your third replay is going to be listening and watching from start to finish, the whole thing. Now here, you can take notes if you want. You can write down, make edits. You can do whatever you want with that. But my recommendation is that you do the following, is that you take the video that you just filmed and you transcribe it word by word. You listen, you write it. You listen, you write it, and it's word by word. And I want you to include ums and uhs and pauses. If there's a pause, just write a little line. Just transcribe it so it's very what would you call it? You would call it like a blue. You're creating a blueprint, a transcription blueprint. And now you can have words on paper. Once you have all the words on paper, verbatim, you're going to try to find the concepts that you shared within that video. And you may find that you shared within 3 to 5 minutes 20 concepts, or you may notice that there are only one concept. Regardless, I just want you to identify what those concepts are. And when you get those concepts, I want you to organize them in a way that allows you to create a progression. So let's say you're talking about squatting, and in this video, you're talking about the importance of your application of force. And in terms of your application of force, you're talking about biomechanics and about how the hips, the knees, and the ankles work together. And let's say in the video, you're talking about squatting applied to some weightlifting specifically, and realizing that when you're talking about squatting applied to weightlifting, the stance and the position of the squat is slightly different than if you were to talk about it applied to powerlifting. And noticing that there are some concepts there, but that they can all be organized in a succession, which is completely up to you how you want to organize it, that tells a story. And that story is something that only you can figure out what it is and define. But I would like for you to, once you have those concepts organized in a priority list, to try to create a start, a middle, and a finish, and to allow those concepts to tie together. And this is something that you can do through writing, journaling. You can re-record the video if you want and see if it comes out in a different way and now structured in a different way. But ultimately, the goal is to arrive at a place where you can take the start, transition, or middle and finish, the concepts that you had, and try to write a piece that is between 120 and 150 words. The reason I am suggesting 120 and 150 words is because a 60-second video for the average person contains 120 to 150 words. Now, with the 120 and 150 words, I want you to try to now see what concept that you're sharing within that little 150 word piece of text. What concept is the one that holds the most amount of weight? What's the concept that you feel like this is the one that if I had to start somewhere, I would start with this one? And then taking that concept and creating a new spoken video. So basically starting back over from the beginning. And let's say the concept is when squatting, thinking about driving through your chest. I mean, I'm making this up right now, but some people like to cue this. Doing the recording of that video from that point. And when doing that, just noticing how much more clear, simple, and compelling you became. So that's my suggestion. I'm going to keep it as simple as that. And if anybody here feels compelled to share their process and what you've discovered and how you recorded things and you want to make this process public, just take this video, make it a post, not this video, but the video that you make, take your exercise, make it a post and share it in the community forum. Who knows what kind of conversation will start from there. And as we continue to evolve through this, I'm excited to see what kind of clarity comes up for you and how we can now tweak it and apply it in ways that, like we shared on Monday, can produce more than clicks and actually create some conversion. All right, content creation, stage 1. Let's see what happens.